Hey there, this is Tarun Gill from Tarun Gill Fitness, helping all of you with your fitness queries. So, for people who are new, what I do via this channel is I usually pick up questions around fitness. It could be around health, it could be around general well being, it could be around diet, supplementation, training program, anything and everything around fitness. And like to answer those questions via this video blog of mine. So this particular video is a Q&A section wherein you get to ask your questions and I'm answering those questions via this channel. So let's quickly pick up a question today. So this question has come to me from Savinay Gaur. He writes to me from Jalandhar. He says that, sir, I need your advice regarding how do I increase my height. Please help me that whatever I'm doing is right or not. I need some improvement. Please, sir, this has become a biggest issue in my life and I need some expert advice. My height is 5'4.5", my father's height is 5'6", my mother height is 5'2". So my goal is to get about at least 5 feet 7 inches, and my weight is 65 kilos, age is 20 years old. I'm not fatty, I have a lean stomach, and I have a very reasonable diet, milk in the morning, in the night, 350 ml each, multivitamins, nutrients, carrot juice, peanut butter. Wow. Exercise in the morning, 20 minutes skipping, 20 minute running, 10 minutes skipping, hanging on the rod, 3 asanas. So great. I think, Savina, what really you need to do is you really need to kind of first calm down. I understand you're 20 and you feel that you're short, but you also need to understand that there's very limited you can do when it comes to height. You know the answer, I know the answers. But you should also kind of be aware of the fact that world's biggest and most successful people are not too tall. Like, for example, because height has never been a hindrance for these guys. Look at Sachin Tendulkar, one of the greatest cricketer ever produced by India or in India, or Salman Khan for that matter. He's hardly 5'6", 5'7". Many, I can cite you many examples, from athletes to actors. So you don't really have to get hyper about it. So just take it easy, is what I'm saying. As far as your question, if you're doing things right or not, I think you're doing everything right, but you just need to kind of just slow down a bit. What I've done is I've kind of put together a few things for you, like a small presentation, which you can actually refer back to and understand what you can do. Probably most of the things that I've mentioned you're already doing it, but just sort of it's my perspective on it which may come in handy to you as well, and for our other readers too. So the big question remains, can you increase your height? Well, height is determined by genetics. You know that. I know that. You already shared, your parents' height with me. If they're not too tall, chances are you may also not be too tall. But there are exceptions always. The exceptions, because but exceptions don't make the rule. But you may have seen, shorter parents but taller kids. But they're very few and far in between. There are some non-genetic factors also which are responsible, for your height. It could be illness during childhood or puberty. I don't know if you were sick, if you had any problems, but these are just reasons that I'm not saying it's you, but sometimes, these reasons also become one of the biggest reasons why you don't gain height. Or probably, when you were born with a low birth weight. So these are some of the reasons that which are not related to your genetics, but may play a role in you not getting the required height you are looking for. And there's also a myth that you can't grow taller after 18 years. It's the biggest myth. You can. So people can grow even after they turn 18 years. And you are 20 here, so you definitely can add 2 to 3 inches. Here's how. You got to get more calcium in your diet. You're taking milk, everything. Bone will play a critical role here. The stronger and lengthier the bone is, the taller you get. So please focus on milk. You can also add a multivitamin there, which you already are. You can also supplement it with calcium. Calcium will play a key role for you. I would also go on to an extent and say, you may also try zinc. Zinc, when I say, I don't mean supplementation, I mean, zinc could be found in peas, asparagus, eggs. These are some of the food items which will really help you as far as gaining that extra inch or two on your height goes. Also, I would also recommend you keep your immune system strong. Like, for example, don't fall sick. What usually happens is that if your immunity is low, you tend to get sick after every now and then. You get cough, cold, everything. But if your immune system is healthy and functioning fine, chances of you growing are a lot higher. It's scientifically proved. I'm just kind of quoting what has been written in science. I usually I'm about close to about 6 feet tall, and I do feel that immune system has definitely a role to play in it. One thing that I would urge you, just stay away from caffeine. I don't know if you drink socially because you're a young kid, 20 years old. I don't know if you drink, smoke, but if you do, I would urge you not to do that. At least for another couple of years till the time you get the height you want. So stay, especially for now, you can also stay away from caffeine, coffee, chai, anything. Just stay away from it. It may kind of stunt your growth a bit. From asanas, I don't know what all asanas you're doing, but you can continue to do that. But you can try a miracle supplement which is called ashwagandha. It's an Indian supplement. It's just going to add wonders to your immune system, to your body, and also it has been linked to increase height too. So you may want to try ashwagandha. Hanging exercise you're already doing, so I really don't see you need to change that, but keep doing it every day so that you definitely could probably get about an inch or two. And remember, height increase happens very suddenly. In a week's time, probably you've been doing this for over 2 years and you haven't seen any height increase, but suddenly in a week's time you probably shoot about 2 to 3 inches. And I've seen this plenty often with kids also. They don't grow. Like, for example, I can give you my example. Till 10th I was about 5'6", 5'7", and suddenly in 12th I grew up to about 6 feet. So this happens. You really have to be patient with it. And all I would say is that you really don't have to get worked up about this. You got to carry yourself with confidence. You got to carry yourself with utmost ease, and this will get reflected on your personality. At the end of the day, it's the personality that matters. Height, looks, this is all superficial. So I hope this video blog helped you with your query. Any one of you who have any questions for me, feel free to write in, and I'll be happy to answer your question via on my in my YouTube channel or on my Facebook channel. So till we meet again, see you.